Photography is really a representation of my inner vision. It involves so many different elements like styling and lighting and moods and locations and stuff. I'm really able to think about each one of those things individually and compile them all together to be really like a complete vision of what I see inside my heart. You could like lean forward a little bit, yeah. Perfect. Bring the scissors a little bit closer to I feel like it looks like that. Yeah, it's amazing. Like it looks amazing. So cool. Yeah, it looks really good.
Oh, I can't wait to see. You wanna thank you.
So for prepping, I make inspiration boards and I draw out models. I have these diagrams and I'll stencil them in, and it'll just be like a basic vision of what I want. I also have shot lists, which is basically my vision put into words. I feel like when you really are doing something that you love, it's just easy and it's natural. And I actually thought that I was going to be really nervous because I was anticipating the shoot for so long, and it is a really high pressure shoot and there were so many people involved. But actually when I was shooting and when I was talking to the hairstylist or the makeup artist, it was just really natural for me. I really can't say what makes me love photography so much. I just really love it. I love the process of it, and I especially love having like a final image, especially because of what I do with the styling and the visualizing and being in control of what the hair and makeup and clothes and everything looks like. It really is like a final product of what's inside me. You do like some like small... The first day of the shoot, I actually wanted to represent steampunk in my own way, and that's why I wore the red jacket with the buttons down it. But then the second day, actually, I wanted to be Mori girl, which is... Mori is Japanese for forest, so it's like very shabby chic, sort of layered textiles and a lot of pinks and whites and browns and blacks. And
I mean, it's better than what we see, you know? It's crazy.
I knew who I wanted to work with me on the shoot before I had anything else planned out. That's the first thing that I did. I was like, I know I want this person and this person and this person. And because of that, like the whole rest of the shoot was based on their availability. And I feel like when you're compatible with somebody and you work well with somebody and you all have the same vision, it's natural. All of my models were really good. Like they were so comfortable. They were just like Carolan, like got up there and she just like nailed it. And my model Dawn, who I work with a lot, like a different facial expression in each shot. I do a lot of deconstructing. Like I look at the photograph and think about maybe how they did the costumes, or the hair, what they did for the makeup, and kind of take that and soak in the information. The train location is very obviously steampunk. Steampunk is neo-Victorian sci-fi, so obviously trains, they're big, they're huge, they blow out steam, they pretty much just scream steampunk. And I knew I wanted to do sort of something delicate with corsets and like bloomers and knee socks and sewing machines kind of came in later on, and I was thinking some sort of like deranged seamstress who was like living in this shabby chic world with like lacy things hanging on the walls and wallpaper.
Hey, Christina.
I feel like in photos, light is like extremely important because you can pretty much determine the entire mood of the picture based on what sort of lighting it has. The fantasy worlds that people live in photographs are a product of what's in your heart. Your makeup looks like unbelievable.
That is awesome.